Hey, what's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's go ahead and finish out the album. So we have finally arrived at the final track on the album, The Nephilim, of course, by Fields of Nephilim, which is going to be Last Exit for the Lost, clocking in at the longest track as well at just shy of 10 minutes. So hope you guys are ready to sit down a little bit, relax, and just chill out and listen to some Nephilim with me. Hope that you guys once again have enjoyed this album. I know that we listened to one track and then it just kind of sends us off, and sometimes that's how it goes, you know? I listen to one track and I'm like, I want to hear a little bit more quicker. So hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and pull up this song. We will listen to it. We'll talk about it after. Here we go, guys. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Here we go, guys. And of course, how it transitioned from the previous track into this.
You pay life's pleasure to see me.
Just rises up from the murk.
Does it hurt? For I want you to remain. Run your hair through in another decade. Summerland holds me in Sumerian haze. Hating the places up and down the hall, forever remain, for every day. My honor remains, forever remain.
This song actually comes across a lot lighter than some of the material we've heard previously.
Between the spaces along the wall, appearing faces disappear at dawn. We're getting closer. I can see the door. Closer and closer. Cut to the calls. Forever remain.
Especially when the guitar and this ambience beneath it comes in. Actually, it's very light.
you're seeking, if it's 1,000 miles, take what fate brings, eternal and desire. I'll change those faces, when I take this smile.
It's a good line.
We're getting close now. I can see the door. Closer and closer. Oh, it's not there at all. Forever remain.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of growl in there. Just a little bit. This is actually a really relaxing closer so far.
Last exit for the lost. This was my last regret. Last exit for the lost.
Speed up. Oh, here we go. I love how it sped up and started adding these more elements. This sounds really good. I like this change. This is just circling the drain now. Last Exit for the Lost is a really nice ending and conclusion for this particular album. So, of course, coming off the previous track, you get that little bit of a transition into this moody ending, which takes up, I don't know, the first 5 minutes, I would say, the first half, maybe a little bit more of the track, before it gains a quick momentum and sends us off into a blaze of glory at the very end. I like the mood that's established in the beginning. I like how when he begins singing, it feels like this swamp monster coming up from the deep depths and from the murk. He's like, he almost like growl yawns into into his lines as he begins singing, which I really like. Of course, I like his voice. And I like how the atmosphere in the first half of the track, it doesn't feel so dark. Still moody, but I think with a little bit of a ray of light to it. I would say especially pronounced by the guitar that was being played, which just adds a little bit of a light to the music, especially when it gets into like the chorus of it. I will admit that I think that the first part goes on too long. It was kind of dragging, and I was like, give me something else to end this on. Give me something else, because while I'm enjoying the mood, it's going on for just a little bit too long in my book. Just my book. However, once the music started speeding up, gaining momentum, putting its shoes on and running down to the store at the corner, then I was like, that's the thing I was waiting for, and that's the thing that I felt it was much needed. Because once they got into that groove, it was so spectacular. Once again, the guitar, I think, stood out greatly. I love the drums and the drum fills that were being used, just continuously pushing forward and pushing through. And that was the ending. That was the conclusion that I felt was worthy of this album. Like I said, I like the moody beginning. I would say, let's edit just like a minute or two off of it, and then let's snap into this. But that's just me. That's just me being me. Let's look at the lyrics though. However, I had the Wikipedia page up. By the way, I just saw this here. The album was recorded in the justice rooms, a former courthouse in England's Somerset countryside, where defendants who were sentenced to death were hung or hanged on the site. The place had a really cool vibe, recalls bassist Tony Petit. I mean, hey, listen, you got to get into the spirit somehow, I'll tell you that. All right, so let's go look at these lyrics here. Would you pay life's pleasure to see me? Does it hurt? For I want you to remain. I run your hair through in another decade. Summer land holds me in Cimmerian haze. Pain in the places where the lovers mourned, arranging the playthings up and down the hall. Forever remain for every day. My honor remains forever remain. Can I tell you what I thought of when I was first reading these lines? I don't think I'm right or accurate at all, but it's just where my mind kind of went. I was actually thinking about Hades in Greek mythology. And what was his wife's name? Persephone, if I remember correctly. And how, oh my god, I don't remember how the legend goes. Was it once a year she had to stay down there for 3 months or so, or something like that? I don't know. I can't remember exactly now. But that's why winter occurs. I think that's what it was. Anyways, that's what I was kind of getting. Do you want to pay life's pleasure to see me? You have to sacrifice the pleasures of life to come see me in the underworld. That's just where my mind was going. Like I said, I don't think I'm correct or anything. It's just what I'm thinking. Between the spaces along the wall, appearing faces that disappear at dawn. We're getting closer. I can see the door. Closer and closer, Cthulhu calls. Forever remain. And of course, throughout the album, we've had many references to Cthulhu and Lovecraft. You'll seek it. It'll take a while. You'll seek it if it's 1,000 miles. Take what fate brings, eternal and desire. I'll change those faces, then I'll take their smile. Now, I'm not familiar with Lovecraft at all, but I do imagine that probably a lot of this is in reference to perhaps some of his writings. Call of Cthulhu was a video game on Xbox, though. I always remember seeing it there. This could be my last regress, last exit for the lost. This could be my last regress, last exit for the lost. And we're getting closer for all the lost. We're getting close now, forever lost. This could be my last regress, precious for the lost. Closer and closer. Closer and closer to the end, closer and closer to this last exit. For the lost, as it's mentioned in the lyrics there. And so, exit we shall, because that's the last song of the album, so we're exiting. We are not lost. We are very much found. And thank you guys for sticking around. That rhymed. Here on the channel, I appreciate you guys listening and watching and, just being here. Like I say, I appreciate you being. That's all I need you to do. So, hope you enjoyed the music. Let me know your thoughts, where I should go next. I believe that there's, what's the other album by the Nephilim that you guys have been mentioning? I think it's Elysium. or something like that. Starts with an E. There's another album that a lot of you have said to check out by the band, so perhaps we'll do that in the future. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day. Come back tomorrow. I'll see you all then, guys. Bye! I forgot to say it. Bye. I don't want to be rude. Sweet.